Welcome to the Modernize or Die podcast, conference edition. In this podcast, we spotlight upcoming Cold Fusion conferences and talk to organizers, workshop trainers, and speakers to uncover all the information you and your company needs to decide what conferences and workshops to attend and what sessions you need to see. Welcome to Modernize or Die podcast, the conference edition. And today I'm lucky enough to have Eric Peterson with me, who's going to be leading a workshop at Into the Box this year on Intro to Quick ORM. Welcome, Eric.
Thanks for having me, Gavin. Glad to be here.
Very cool. So, first of all, let's tell me a little bit about what the workshop's about. So, Quick, what is Quick?
So, Quick is a CFML ORM engine. Let me unpack the acronyms. So CFML, so it's written in the language we all know and love. And ORM is a pattern. It stands for Object Relational Mapper. It maps a Cold Fusion component, in this case, to your database. So usually it's a kind of a one-to-one relationship. You get back one instance of your component and it represents a row in a table somewhere. So it's a way to interact with your database and to use components and objects in your application instead of just passing around, say, the query object that you get back from query execute.
Okay, very cool. So ORM, what's before Quick? Most people dealt with Hibernate ORM, correct?
Correct. And if they knew what it was called under the hood, Cold Fusion and Lucy both ship with an ORM implementation, and it uses Hibernate under the hood. So that's what people might be familiar with. So Quick is separate. It doesn't use the Hibernate engine that comes with Cold Fusion or Lucy. It's built all in CFML. It's actually built on top of some other libraries like QB, a query builder library that people might be familiar with.
Okay, cool. So why do you think it's important?
Well, I feel in the Cold Fusion community, especially, ORM engines have a bad reputation due to a lot of factors, right? One of the biggest factors with the built-in Cold Fusion ORM, which I'm going to just call Hibernate from now on, is that it's tied to the engine releases. So if you want to update that to the latest version, you need to update Cold Fusion. You need to update Lucy or the Lucy extension. Another problem that I had with it is it's all written in Java. And there's nothing against Java. That's just I'm more comfortable with Cold Fusion, and I would like to be able to contribute to these. And there was nothing that kind of fit that bill. And so that's why I went out and made Quick, because I do believe that many of our applications, an ORM really helps. I realized that I was rewriting the same kind of logic in multiple places to handle performance issues that you find with queries. And I wanted a library that did it all that I could contribute to with CFML.
Very cool. Yeah, I mean, that's, I definitely agree with the Hibernate issue. I mean, different versions of Cold Fusion have different versions of Hibernate. And so if you wanted this new feature or this bug fixed in this new version of Hibernate, you're out of luck until the engine updates it. So, definitely was a lot of vendor lock-in. And that's one of the things that people say about Cold Fusion is that those libraries they include are really great because they make life easier, except when they don't keep up with the modern releases. And same thing said with UI stuff as well. So,
you know, another reason that I wanted something like Quick is I've built quite a few apps using the Hibernate ORM, and on every one of them, I've ran into these obscure, arcane error messages that I don't know how to fix. I consider myself pretty good with a database and the database structure and queries, but when I got an issue at the end that just said like session could not be persisted, and that was all it gave me, I'm like, okay, I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, well, you're lucky if you got that much.
Right.
I had some issues where the actual app, like the return was coming back, and afterwards it was trying to persist it to the database after it already returned the data to me, and because there was some database validation that wasn't in the object, it would just not persist it and not tell me, and there was no way to know that it hadn't persisted.
Oh man.
I mean, and then the other problem I had with Hibernate ORM is if you ever dump out the SQL it generates to figure out why the query isn't working the way you want it, it's just gobbledygook. I mean, it's just crazy stuff.
With all the automatic aliases it gives you. Yeah.
Yeah. So looking through Hibernate logs is painful. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm really happy to have Quick and and I'm actually willing to learn. And if I wasn't presenting myself, I would be at this workshop because I want to know Quick a lot more. So what do you think? You're the right person to lead this workshop?
Well, I wrote Quick and QB, which is what it's based on. So I have probably the most experience of anybody writing apps with it.
It's a good answer. Cool. So,
Yeah.
so obviously, people coming to this workshop, maybe they haven't touched Quick before or seen it. Is that okay? What sort of level or expectations do you have for the attendees coming to this workshop? Do they have to have a certain level of expertise, or what?
It's a great question. You don't need to know anything about Quick. You also don't need to know anything about Hibernate. We're going to take you from scratch in both like a greenfield project, when you're starting from scratch, or integrating it into a current project you have. Basically, the things you need to know how to set up a data source inside CFML. It uses the built-in data source management. You'll want a bit of cold box familiarity since Quick is built on top of cold box, specifically some like wirebox injection. It's not heavy knowledge that you need to know, but we're going to be doing this in a cold box app. You're going to need a local database. We'll be using Postgres for the workshop. Docker makes this really easy. Postgres is free. The workshop attendees will be given the Docker command to run. I choose one database just so we can at least not have to deal with all 4 databases at once in the workshop. Though it's important to note that Quick works on Postgres, MySQL, SQL Server, and Oracle databases. So you don't need to use Postgres at your work, but we're going to in the workshop just to take out one of those things that might go wrong.
I guess that's
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Lastly, if you have any experience with command box or migrations and QB, that's a plus. It's not required, but you will be able to dive into some of the examples and the assignments more quickly.
Okay, so yeah, well, that's what I was going to say is this might be a good example or good use case for someone to learn a little bit more about Postgres. It's probably the least used database out of the Cold Fusion community, where other communities love it. I know that Postgres is big in Rails and stuff, but that's something I don't know if you mentioned or maybe it wasn't clear. But the great thing about an ORM is that, and even QB is. The idea is that you write your code and it shouldn't really care too much about the database underneath. Like it abstracts that away. So if you ever did want to switch from Postgres to MySQL or whatnot, the way that Quick and even QB work, it can sort of abstract the differences away. And that's a big plus for those. And just wanted to make sure that's clear to everybody too.
Right. Yeah. Technically for this workshop, you can bring whatever database you want. Like if you come to my workshop, you're running the SQL Server database and you don't tell me, like, you're going to be able to follow all the same instructions. It's just my way of keeping the potential problems lower by saying, here's what we're using. But You're absolutely right that there will be no difference in the code between Postgres, SQL Server, Oracle, any of those.
It might just be a little bit in the debugging if something goes wrong.
Right. Or if you want to view, when you want to view your data, what client you have to use to go view it. So.
Yeah. So, no, I just wanted to make sure everyone was clear because that is definitely a big plus in the ORM world. Abstracting that away.
Yeah. And most people say at that point, like, oh no, we're a SQL Server shop, we'll never change. My first job was an Oracle shop and had been for 30 years. And licensing costs changed. It went way up, and they switched to Postgres. We just read about Matt Clemente. His work switched to Postgres after being on, I don't know what they were on, but they just switched to Postgres. So it happens. You might not think it's going to happen to you, but it happens. And it's a lot easier when you can just change one area of your configuration and the library takes care of the rest.
Cool. So what will people learn in your workshop? What do you think they'll get out of this?
So this workshop, you will learn how to get started with Quick, both in new projects and in existing projects, how to integrate that in. You're going to learn what a Quick entity is and how to define them, how to define relationships between entities, and how to grab that data from the database. We're going to talk about how to deduplicate the shared query logic that you probably have all over your app or your services. We're going to talk about some common performance pitfalls with any database-driven application and how Quick helps you solve them. And lastly, we're going to see the escape hatches Quick gives you for times when you really just want to get an array of structs back, a query back, and how easy and simple that is for Quick.
Very cool. Sounds like like I said, a really useful workshop. I wish I could go. But I got to teach my own.
I know.
That's tough. But
maybe they'll record them.
Yep, maybe. So what's your favorite part about this workshop? What are you looking forward to the most about it?
I'm really excited to show people what an ORM can do for them. That was something surprising for me coming into the Cold Fusion world, was there was this, I don't want to say hate, but there was this idea that ORMs were only good in a very small subsection of applications. It's basically, this
CRUD.
is a CRUD app and that's all it does, create, read, update, delete. And my app isn't that. And I'm just going to put queries around and it's fine because it's fast. And by the way, didn't you know, I tried Cold Fusion ORM once and it was horrible and I couldn't get anything working and it was slow. So there's a lot of baggage. There's the good word, baggage with ORM in the Cold Fusion community. And I'm excited to kind of break those stereotypes because Quick doesn't carry with it that same baggage, right? It's not tied to the same things. We have a whole dedicated test suite for good error messages, which I love. It's fast, fun, performant. And I'm excited to show how it can be used in all applications because all our applications have, those create, read, update, delete actions. And an ORM saves you so much time rewriting application to application, the same sort of query logic. So I'm excited to break stereotypes and push boundaries.
You rebel, you. Cool. So now this one is going to be available on day one of our workshop. So this is not a repeating workshop. So if you guys are going to be going to the workshops, make sure you're registered for this one. It's day one only, but that means you get to pick a different one on day two if you're doing 2-day workshops.
Right. Quick is fairly new, where it's a couple years old at this point. And we got to prove that it's super popular and super useful. So come to the workshop and next year we'll have a 2-day workshop or repeating or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of great content in these workshops. It's hard to pick them. That's for sure. I mean, the big thing is people want more good content, and Quick is definitely getting a lot of popularity, and it's great to have a workshop on it. So, this will be the first time teaching this workshop on a full-day workshop, right?
First time teaching the workshop at all. It hasn't existed yet.
So, okay, cool. Well, so I'm excited.
Come take the first, the beta, the release candidate.
Yep. Sounds good. Okay, well, I think that's all then for the workshop. Obviously, you can register at intothebox.org. And if you need or want to reach out to Eric, he's available on Twitter at _ELPete. And he's on this Slack channel, CFML Slack, Box Team Slack. But yeah, we're looking forward to meeting a lot of Quick lovers. And if they don't love it when they get there, they'll love it by the time they leave, right?
That's right.
Perfect. Okay, well, thanks very much for your time, Eric. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Gavin.
Show notes for this episode can be found on conference.modernizeordie.io, where you can also subscribe to your favorite podcast player like Spotify or iTunes. We also have a link to YouTube playlist to find more videos just like this. Music from this podcast are used under a royalty-free license from sound.com and bluetreeaudio.com.